What's up, everybody? Caught some of you off guard, I know it. I'm actually 10 minutes early, believe it or not. Oh, forgot this screen right here. For the people that feel like taking a peek at the cutoff predictions. Alright, but what's up, guys? What up? Wait, why is that option selected? I just realized. It says unlisted. Does it always say that? Unlist live replay once stream ends. Huh. I don't think I changed the option at all. Oh well, man. What are you gonna do? Anyway, Easy, send it over to Easy. Thank you very much. Saying slap that. Star also. Star, sorry, I got distracted by some noise outside. Dragon, my goodness, how did I do that? Dragon also sending over to, and yes, my freaking notifier thing actually works today. Oh, it's such good news, man. It's actually such a pain without it. But Easy, Dragon, thank you both very much. You know what's coming to you. I have to do it. I feel bad about it, but no, I don't. The old double slap. VG over here confusing me with Star. We're gonna have words, sir. Oh, well, hey, at least I confused you with someone else who's also cool. It's not like I confused you with, I don't know, the devil. I actually had no idea who I was gonna say there. Anyway, let me get a tweet out here so we can begin. Dearest at Marvel Champions. Wait. You mean we weren't supposed to set our clocks ahead 10 minutes today? I'm early for nothing? No. Leave. Okay. Tweet. Alright. This is true. And also another girl, so I'll give you that, I suppose. At least, yeah, at least there's that. At least it was another girl, at least. But I heard something from outside, and that's what it like took my attention away, and it confused me. I'm very easily confused. You know this. All right. Anyway, Taylor Boss first wanted to hear, followed by JXSH Nation. Toxic Turtle, Callum, Arjun, I don't know if I said that correctly, Innocence, we got JM in here, EZ, Zolo Harris, Delso, Dona Cap, Dragon Star, Apudas, Thanos. What's up, everybody? What the hell? You're early as frick. That's frick indeed. Devastation Life, send it over 5. Devastation Life, thank you very much. Saying finally at 500k rating today. Ooh, hashtag road to 1 mil. Also, hi. Dude, Devastation Life, congratulations, man. 500k milestone, that's a pretty big milestone. There's only one bigger milestone than that, and that is the mill. Good luck getting there, man. Keep that head down, keep on grinding, and you'll definitely make it. But thank you very much, dude. Okay, let's go do some stuff, man. Let's do a little bit of things and stuffs and things. Might as well start with a bit of an energy dump. How's my master progress looking? Yeah, we'll just do a little bit of master. Why not? Is that a Karate Mike in here? Karate Mike, what's up, dude? You know what they say? A BG a day keeps the apples away. PS hi, BG. Ah, oh, dude. How dare you say that about lovely apples? Actually, a BG a day does keep the apple away, because, man, I've eaten quite a few apples in my day. And if you bring an apple near me, well, I will keep it away from you. I can tell you that much. Unless it's the red delicious apple. Those things are disgusting. I know some of you like them. You sicken me. You got close enough to my name? Okay, good. Those are the most people. Hashtag struggle of having a confusing name. Ah, man. You know, sometimes I wish I had a name that wasn't as common. But at least it's easy for people to pronounce it. I can't imagine the struggles of every day someone just saying your name wrong for some reason, just because they haven't heard it before. Minecraft fan, I can never die. I am inevitable. This is true. He is Thanos after all. Hello, BG. 6.1 100% or 6.2? Like 6.2 is single clear? Is that what you're saying? I mean, the single clears, they're more rewarding for the amount of effort. It's kind of up to you how you want to tackle the content, but normally I recommend pushing through a single clear before kind of going back to 100% quests. Some people like to kind of 100% things as they go, and actually I'm one of those people. I actually prefer kind of not moving on until that thing is done. But if I'm given advice, reward-wise, it's pretty clear that, you know, I mean, you get a solid chunk of the rewards just for doing a single path compared to, like, I don't know, some of these quests have 10 freaking paths in them. So, BG, who's better to rank 4, Post-Buff Hulkbuster or Domino, beaten Variant 3 and 6.1? I would probably say Domino. There's Variant 2 as well. I don't know if you care about Variant 2. They're both, I mean, you know, I guess Domino can handle Variant 2 as well, but I'd probably prefer to use Hulkbuster for it, since he's an XL champion. But yeah, I think Domino is a stronger champion compared to Buff Hulkbuster. Of course, it's a little bit difficult to say, just because Buff Hulkbuster, we only had a tiny bit of time to actually play him, and also that was the beta. Things could have changed. What if they made him even better? I don't expect that to be the case, but you never know. Alright, Warlock. Give me that armor. Gobble, gobble. The Faust said it over 2, saying, who's this imposter starting 10 minutes early? Oh, man. Alright, so here's the thing. I thought about something, guys. There's a lot of things that I like to do before the stream, and sometimes they make me late. I was going to go cut my hair because I'm due for a trim, man. It's getting a little bit... I mean, I know I don't have a lot of hair up there, but on the sides, it doesn't look great. Honestly, it never looks great, but I can make it look slightly better, I guess. And I was going to do that. I was like, okay, you know, now's a good time. Let me go cut my hair. And it doesn't take that long to cut my hair because there's not that many of them. But I would have been late. So I was like, well, you know what? Instead of cutting my hair and being late, I'll just start early. And then I'll cut my hair after the stream. What a genius plan, huh? This doesn't mean I'll be on time every day, but maybe I'll be on time slightly more frequently if I think about it this way. BG, any tips on becoming uncollected since I recently finished Act 4? Can my Doom whoop some booty on Act 5? Doom? Yeah, Doom can definitely kick some ass in Act 5, but I will say this. Act 5, it's a pretty decent step up from Act 4. You know, give it a shot. Here's my best advice, really. Because I'm not sure, you know, until you kind of get stuck on something and have like a specific question on how to handle a certain node, it's a little bit tough to give that kind of advice. But just kind of general advice, give it a shot. You know, try it out, but go in with the mindset of, hey, I might not be ready for this, but who cares? I'm gonna try, and don't go in there with the mindset of just, you know, burn a million items right off the bat. Try out the content. If you think it's within reach and you only have to use a small number of items, cool, go for it. But if you're not quite there yet, that's cool too, man. Take some time and just do that. Actually, let me hop in the other arena. And just do that content later. The first quest in there, I'll give you a little bit of advice on that one. The first 5.1.1, it is the flare node. And when it comes to this node, I recommend bringing in as few synergies as possible. If you have a synergy that's just like over the top amazing for a champion, like Ghost Rider for Blade is a good example, I guess. It's really powerful, and Ghost Rider's just a decent champion in his own right too. But the reason why I kind of trying to steer you away from bringing in a lot of synergies is because you're gonna take damage from the flare node pretty much no matter what. So it's better to kind of spread out that damage on, oh my god, this matchup. It's better to spread out that damage, I'm out of here, across your 5 champions rather than just a few and a couple of synergies. So yeah. Burn all the items! Rip, what's up, dude? You have 12 million golds, or my mind is dead? I think I have, yeah, about 12 million gold, something like that. I just completed Act 6, and there was a lot of gold there. But it's all going to get burned up pretty quick. If your hair doesn't look good, you should just throw on a bald cap. Please don't, yeah, you're right, dude, I should. Yeah, I'll just put on a different bald cap. This is, I mean, that's all it really is. It's just a different bald cap for each day. And I have to keep progressively having slightly more hair poke through in order to make it look like I'm still growing some hair. Stark Spidey good for Variant 3 or Variant 2? For Variant 3, yeah, he's great for Variant 3. You could actually stun lock by bringing in the Miles Morales synergy along with some other tech champions. BG, I keep running into a problem on Act 5.1.6. There's a Mordo with Brute Force I just can't seem to overcome. Any suggestions? Yeah, I have a couple. There's champions that have... There's a few different ways to handle Mordo and be able to attack him and like get him out of his turtle mode. Number one, you could use champions that have long reach heavy attacks. Void and Hyperion are some good examples since they kind of go across the screen. So you can wind up a heavy attack even if you're not in initial range, and Mordo will kind of sit there turtled up, and then the second hits will connect, and it'll allow you to keep the degen off of yourself. So that's one way to go about it with a large number of champions. Another way is using power control champions. This way you can just stay aggressive and push him back up against the wall. And again, you know, when he's backed up against the wall, you can do heavy attacks to keep him out of his power gain, and you'll always keep that brute force off of you. And just bait heavy attacks while doing that with someone like Magic, for example. Or there's champions that I mean, technically, you can just kind of play around the timings. It might not be the easiest thing to do, but once you get comfortable with it, it is a viable strategy. Just to let's say you're attacking into Mordo, right? And he's about to go into his passive power gain phase. Maybe he's like 2 or 3 seconds away from it or something like that. End your combo early. You know, just hit him once or twice and then go into a block. Just hard block, and he'll throw a heavy attack, and this way you can dash back to evade the heavy, dash back in, and start pummeling him to, again, keep him out of that power gain phase. And when he's out of the power gain phase, then usually he's a bit more aggressive. It'll play like the average fight. One last tip about Mordo: 4-hit combos when you're baiting out special ones are a lifesaver. When you do a 5-hit combo, if you dash back and he throws a special one right at that moment, you're screwed. So if you do a 4-hit combo, dash back, it'll allow you to have time to react to his special one. Hope some of that helps, man. Rip 93 forward, set it over 5. Rip, thank you very much. Still waiting on the rank 5 blade rank up in gameplay. Rip. Might be waiting a little while on that one, man. You know, actually, I really should rank up Blade, because there's just, it's just so few people know that Blade is a good champion, you know? He's just never been, I've never seen anybody use him. There's been maybe like one video, you know, maybe on like Spadia's channel, maybe he uploaded a Blade video just because no one else was too. Totally underrated, you know, never used, never seen before type of champion. So I probably should rank him up just to be able to show him off. Rip, thank you, dude. I actually, you know, all jokes aside, I would still like to rank up Blade, but I think he's probably 3rd on my list of skill champions right now. I would say Stealth Spidey and Killmonger are basically neck and neck. I'd say Stealth Spidey's probably just edging out Killmonger slightly. But I would like to get both of those champions ranked up. And then Blade, yeah, he might be 3rd on that list for skill. But still, it's quite a ways down. 3rd on the list just for one class type. Probably isn't going to happen for a bit. He's not awakened either, so... but Rip, dude, thank you very much for the 5, as always, man. Let me update. It's a big old D. Where's my head at? B. Daniels also sent an over 5. B. Daniels, thank you very much. Where is your last? Or it's not a last. It's right in there with the message. I'm just not paying attention because I'm updating D's. Okay, just got done streaming part of Path 3 in Abyss. Ooh. Doom melted Bishop to 2% health remaining. Hashtag RIP. Boo. Sad face. Oh, man. Is that another almost one-shot gone wrong at the last second? RIP, man. B. Daniels. That's cool, though, man. Still making your way through the Abyss. Crushing it, as always. Good stuff, man. Thank you very much for the 5, as always, too. I still use OG Trinity for everything. I use them more than anyone else. They're still great for every month's event quest. Dude, yeah, man, I totally agree. I still think they're really powerful champions. You know what it is? I have other champions that I just kind of want more, but I still want Blade. Like, that's always the problem in MCOC, right? You want everything, but you can't have everything. It's a good, like, I don't know. It's what makes the game good. Having to make these choices, you know. If I had every single champion ranked up, that'd be the last day I'd be playing this game. That's it, man. But yeah, of course the game ain't like that. It's tough without having him awakened too. That heal ability is so big for him. BG, will you summon for Red Guardian? Wait, what? Will you summon for Red Guardian? Why does this sound familiar and yet I'm... Wait, will you huh? Why do I feel like I should understand this sentence and I'm drawing a blank right now? I feel like it's... Oh, man. I feel like my brain just fell asleep for a moment. Like, I'm not even kidding. Because I'm not sure... exactly what you mean by summon for Red Guard. Hashtag BG is perfectly rated. Ooh, you, Hobbit. Thank you. I don't know that. I mean, maybe a little bit overrated, but Hobbit. Thank you very much, man. Only reason why BG is cool is because he's from New Jersey. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Is it possible to play incursions with you, BG? Iconic Monster, I'm sorry, man. Nah, I don't really do incursions with anyone outside of Legacy. Maybe every once in a while, the rare time. But, no. The rewards just... there's just no time. I would like to play incursions more, but there's just no time between doing everything else. So, Ryan, real talk. Will Hit Monkey be your new favorite character? He is literally a monkey, a freaking monkey. Okay. You're talking about Stealth Spidey? Night Monkey? Is he called Hit Monkey now? Update, yesterday I caved and bought a Doom Cav and got a 4-star Black Panther Civil Warrior. Now I'm only 80 units ahead of schedule. Forgot to mention I'm not running Suicides, so yeah, gonna be more of a pain to get the 15k. Ooh. Alright, man, well, good luck, dude. Stay on it. It creeps up faster than you think. The 4th of July, that is. What champions you guys think should get buffed? Man, for the longest time I was saying Storm, and then we got a new Storm. And honestly, I kind of still want to see the old Storm get buffed, but I guess I gotta go with a different champion at this point. I guess I want the Guardians buffed. The Guardians of the Galaxy. Not Star-Lord, not Gamora, I guess, since she just got a little bit of a buff. But if they could buff Rocket, Groot, and Drax, that'd be beautiful. New champ for next month? Oh, is that the name of the new champion for next month? Wow. Okay, that sounded a lot like a nickname that we would come up with as a community compared to a regular hero's name. Okay. Alright. I don't know. Thought people in the CCP get the heads up? Not about everything. Only certain things. BG, we made it on Hector's last video. I think I know what you're talking about, Kyle. You're talking about, he made a video. Let me see the name of it. Because I actually watched Hector's video. Believe it or not, man. Hector makes good content. Even though he claims nobody ever watches his videos. Where is it? Is free-to-play dead? He was asking that question. Was your comment the comment that he was reading? I wasn't paying attention who asked the question, but yeah, basically it was his thoughts on the response I gave about doing Legends runs in the future, which I said there's basically 0% chance of me doing Legends runs going forward. Maybe not 0%. 0% is a bit exaggerated, but at the current rate, nah. Think they should buff someone from the skill class? There's no good option for a 2016 skill gem. It would be nice if they buffed a skill champion, yeah. I think the new Storm needs a bit of a buff as well. Probably. I was thinking... Here's why I always wanted Storm buffed. Speaking of Storm, I just didn't like her animations. Like, actually, you know, compared to the animations that first came out with this game, I do like the snappiness, the electricity. It's pretty satisfying playing Storm. But I always felt like they could do so much more with her. You know, but they kind of took care of that. Animation-wise with the new Storm. So it kind of satisfied my Storm rework needs. But yeah, Storm, just okay. I still really want to play her in Incursions, but... Brian Ingle is the word? Ingle. Ingle. Okay, Ingle is when you're playing video games and you forget to put your pants on, but you're also an Eskimo in an igloo, and you get your ingles stuck. You know what I mean? That's, oh man. All right, final answer. Yep. Let's just lock it in. I'm not going to come any closer to the actual definition if I tried, so that's it. BG, did you tell Hector that you watched his vid? I think he would appreciate it. If he's in here, I'll... Actually, no, I'll deny everything. No, Hector, I would never watch your videos. Ever. BG, do you think Sparky is overrated? Stark Spidey? I don't think he's, like, super hyped these days, so no. Stark Spidey... I don't want to say he's, like, a forgotten champion, but he's certainly not talked about very much compared to, a lot of other champions these days. Like, for a while there, I would have said yes. When people were like, oh no, Stark Spidey's better than Ghost and stuff like that, just sitting here thinking, like, you guys are out of your minds. But these days, yeah, people don't talk about Stark Spidey that much, and he's still a good champion. He's not a bad champion, so the fact that he still gets talked about, I feel like he's rated perfectly fine. Unless we're talking about those tier lists that I don't look at. I haven't been this excited for new champs in a while. I don't want to get my hopes up, but I'm excited. The other one, I think I know the other one because I remember seeing a picture. Oh god, what's her name though? Is it Tigress? It's not Tigress, is it? That's the Tigress is from Kung Fu Panda. Is that also the name of the character? Tiger Lady, Lady Tiger. I think there's actually a really cool picture that Cat made for the character. I'm not going to be able to find it now. I was actually just going to go with it. Even though it's so easy. Oh, actually, I just found it. Sweet. Yeah, check this out, man. Dude, Cat's art is so good. This is the character coming next month, I think, right? Tigra. Tigra. Oh, I was close. Alright. I might end up calling her Tigress just because I love Kung Fu Panda so much. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to stop me. Open Incursion, 5-star Crystal, and got a Nebula. I have the worst luck. Hey, Nebula, I mean, if that's your first time pulling her, that's not a bad pull, man. Also, you're so good, man. Keep up the good work, BG. Wow, well, thank you, man. Appreciate that. But yeah, I actually like Nebula. I'm thinking about taking my 6-star to rank 2 with one of my rank up gems. I don't know if I'll actually do that, but it is something I've been thinking about. She's still good at taking down like robots and stuff like that. Gee, what is the best comp for abrogation? I only have 4 stars. I don't know what abrogation is. I'm assuming it's a quest name, but I don't know which quest. If you go by the point system, I could maybe help a little bit more, like 5.2.6. Is that the quest? Is it the collector quest? Gee, where are average things made? The satisfactory. Oh, Tom. Oh. Oh wait, star. Did you ever give the definition? Ingle, noun, a fire in a fireplace. Fireplace, corner, angle. Wow. So I couldn't have been further from the definition. Guessing the practically the opposite. I was guessing a block of ice, basically. Or, well, within a block of ice. But hey, maybe you would have an ingle in a... Okay, so you need an ingle to warm up your ingle berries. Alright, I'm done. Abdos! Send it over 5. Saying, BG, we demand answers. Enough with your lies. The people deserve the truth. Hashtag Nutterbuttergate. Dude, I'm still... What is with the Nutter Butter stuff, man? What is this? Abdo. Is there actually some... I still don't know. If there's actually some Nutter Butter meme out there that I'm not familiar with. Because I ain't up on the meme times, you know? I'm tempted to Google it, but I am afraid to find the answer. Nutter Butter could be something totally innocent, or it could not. Nutter Butter stuff equals nut or butt stuff. Is that what it is? Wait, Abdo, you said me either, but I watched the replay from last night and it was cracking me up. Wow. You didn't know either? Son of a... BG, keep meaning to tell you the other day I was attacked by 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. The odds were against me. Ooh. Wow. I like this. I mean, it's the name of a sandwich cookie. I mean, I know that. I know it's his name is sandwich cookie, but okay. If the last thing that you said, if that's actually what it is, I understand. What's up? Love your content. Galaxian. Thank you very much. Only have a Sunspot and Stealth Spider rank 5, but I could not reach Collector. Ah, so it is the Collector quest, Diego. Yeah, that quest is kind of balanced around, I would say, a higher average level of champions. So you might need to just give it some more time, rank up a couple more champions before you're ready to take on that quest. I would say as far as fighting the Collector goes, I usually recommend champions that have higher damage outputs. Auto evade is nice if you have champions like Spider-Gwen or Stark Spidey when fighting the Collector. Or sometimes some power control is helpful as well. As for the quest itself, you don't need anyone too specific for the quest. Just the general strong champions will allow you to get there. But again, I would say you're going in there with a little bit below average what the content was balanced around. Hashtag Chromadome Hector? Is that how you say that? Chromadama Hector. How do you even say this? Hector, thank you for the raid, man. Appreciate it, dude. I was just telling people that I definitely did not watch your previous video. I'm so sad that someone stole my front door. I need closure. Oh, man. Tom, I don't ever want to hear again that I don't read your messages without the super chats. I'm literally just picking out chats at random, not even looking at the name, just reading a message. And this is the 3rd joke in a row I've read of yours, and I'm about to be sick. Ooh. Ooh. That moment, Brian doesn't know how to pronounce Chrome. What? I mean, I know how to pronounce Chrome, but I'm trying to figure out what this word is. Oh, I guess some people are actually just saying Chrome Dome Hector. When it's capitalized, I see it now. But I was looking at one of the messages that had no capitalizations, including yours, Hector. Laura, get BG and Alka-Seltzer. Oh, man. By the way, Hector, I'm actually kind of curious. Did you ever see my video talking about the Act 6 rewards? Because I feel like some of the conversations that you've had recently about the Sig Stones and stuff like that, like I was trying to have those conversations before when the Act 6 rewards came out, including bringing it up in the private chats, and yeah. Sup BG, yesterday opened an Incursion 5-star crystal and got a Nebula. Wait a minute. J Ferrario. I just read this comment. Did you ask this comment and then perhaps step away? I was saying, dude, Nebula is not that bad of a champion, man. If you already had her, then okay, yeah, it's kind of a waste of a pull. But Nebula ain't that bad, dude. She counters robots and everything. Good champion to have. Maybe not for all types of content, but far from the worst. No, I haven't watched many videos recently. I'll watch it. What's the name of the video? I'll bring it up tomorrow. I don't know. Free-to-play perspective. Act 6 rewards, free-to-play perspective. This was when Act 6.4 first came out. This was before it came out when they announced the rewards, and there was a lot of talk about the rewards not being good and stuff like that. And yeah, it's a lot of the same discussion. That's why, like, you remember that time where you were like, "I'm glad you're on my side," or something like that, and I was like, "Dude, I feel like you're joining my side," or whatever it was. I've been trying to talk about it for a bit now. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. I was just curious. Stroke of a Saber sending over 2 saying, "What's your biggest pet peeve in life?" Dude, biggest pet peeve. I don't know, man. You know, I'd like to think that not a lot of things bother me or annoy me, but there are certain things, I suppose. It's a bit of a weird one. I don't know if this would fall into the category of pet peeve, I guess. Usually pet peeves are like smaller annoyances, I feel, right? But I guess it kind of annoys me or bothers me that it's a good way of putting it into words. I guess just like the way that, like, the amount of time you put into something does not equate to like how successful you'll be at that thing or something. Always, it probably makes no sense without the context of YouTube. Is it Tom's jokes? P.S. Tom's last joke was funny. Ha. It might be Tom's jokes, but YouTube's a good example, or just like a lot of things in life, I would say. How it just feels like you're rewarded for taking like the fast way. On YouTube, or like, I don't know, let's just say like business or something like that. If they kind of cut corners, they're ultimately rewarded for that, rather than like taking the time and effort to make something as good as possible. I don't know if that counts as pet peeve. I'm doing a horrible job of explaining it too. And these are things that I benefit from too, because if it really was like the quality over quantity and stuff like that, then or it's not even a quality versus quantity thing entirely, because there's lots of high quality things that I can't put it into words, man. Man, You ask a, I was trying to give you this answer, and I can't put it into words. I can't find the words. Why do you do this to me, Stroke of my saber? Even though it's not your fault, you just asked a very simple question. I could have just said, when you... people biting their nails, but that doesn't bother me. It's okay, BG, you don't have to get deep into it. I know, but I can't help it, man. Like, there's... Dude, I wish we're on Twitch right now. Because there's this crazy video that I just watched of, like, this guy... Because I'm trying to, you know, set up my like, studio area, right? There's this crazy video. This guy set up this... the most ridiculous studio setup ever. Like, the editing is so over the top. And it's awesome. And... I think YouTube for him is just like a whatever type of thing, because I think he's actually like a video production type guy that has his own company, right? So he's not like a YouTuber type of, so he doesn't like depend on the views or anything like that. But just the fact that his video has maybe like a 1% of the views that some other video will get, that's just because the YouTube algorithm like decided to show that video instead. It annoys me. All right, that's it. That's my pet peeve, I guess, if that counts. Anyway, Stroke my saber, thank you very much for sending me down the worst spiral of a tangent ever. Everyone's probably like, dude, what are you talking about? Tom sent over 2 of them New Zealand bucks as well, saying we are soul bonded last. What is this? Seriously, BG, there's a discount to get into the local aquarium as long as you are either camping outside or dressed as a dolphin. So for all intents and purposes, it's free. Okay, Tom. Boo. Shawshank sent it over too, saying, "Hey BG, can I borrow $2? Really, man?" Afraid I don't have $2 to lend. Dude, Shawshank, are you aware how money works? No, dude, thank you very much for the 2. Appreciate that, man. If only I had $2 to lend you. Thank you, man. It's Stroke of my saber. You're really pumped that you broke me, you son of a. But thank you again for another 2, dude. And Clams sent it over 20 clams, dude. Thank you very much, Clams. That is very generous of you. Is there a last message? There's no last message from you, Clams. Just sending over 20 clams, dude. That is super generous, man. Thank you very much. Time to update. This is a big old D. Thank you, Clams. Deladova sent it over 5 as well, saying, "Hey BG, it just burned my Hawaiian pizza. I guess I should have cooked it at a low hot temperature." Damn it, Tom. You've done it once again. You've turned the entire chat against me, dude. Deladova, thank you very much for the 5, but boo. A low hot temperature, boo. Swashbuckler sending over 800 rupees. Swashbuckler, thank you very much. Saying, "Finally caught you live to be able to say this." Oh no. All hail Tom Luckman of the country of New Zealand. First of his name. King of the stream and the chat. Lord of the... I can't... Do I really have to read? Lord of the puns and protector of booze. For he guards us from tangents. Luckily, thank you for the 800 rupees. It's so dirty right now. Man. BG, what's your opinion on monthly Legends runs? Still viable? Ooh, whoa. Just hit my phone against my keyboard. What do you mean by viable? Like, it depends on the champions that you have. Depends on your device. But, like, you know, no fewer people are getting Legends runs today than they did in the past. So, like, yeah, monthly Legends are still a thing. It just depends if you can keep up. If you have I mean, there's not a ton of rank 3 legend-worthy champions out there. And of all of, like, the rank 3 ghosts and rank 3 corvuses and things like that, not everybody's doing the monthly Legends run. So as long as you have at least a you know, 565 of one of these champions, and you have a fairly new device, most likely has to be iOS device still. As long as you have that. Suicide Masteries, full boost, prepped correctly for the content, then yeah, Legends runs, they're still a thing. Lakers Bodyguards, send it over to saying all hail Tom. Why? P.S. Happy birthday. Thank you. That's not my birthday. And the first part of your message. It's nonsense. Alright, Easy, send it over 5 as well. Easy, thank you very much. Saying they all laughed when I said I wanted to be a comedian. Well, they're not laughing now. Wow. Ain't that the truth? Because I ain't laughing. Boo! Oh, it feels wrong to boo this. It feels like... Like, I know this was just a joke, but it feels like I'm like actually booing your dreams at this point. I don't want to do that. I never want to do that to somebody. I don't think I could boo it any more than I already have. B. Daniels. Over a book. Saying tweet. Okay. B. Daniels, what do we got on the Twitter? What is this? Just put 66 into Ronin for Red Skull Abyss fight. 30 Cosmic, 30 generic, and then this. Really, Kabam? Is he maxed out or something? With those... With the SIGs that you put into Ronin? Because otherwise, this is still a... That's still a cool pull. Dude, oh man, I actually really want to awaken my Ronin. Is it crazy? I might have to actually give him an awakening gem for when I do the Abyss. I mean, I know I could just take in a 4-star version, and I probably would do that on second thought, because you got to get him SIG'd up. So yeah, 6 stones, kind of out of the question. Brian, sorry, but I said the thing about you joining me because I brought it up a couple times when you weren't in the CCP back before November 2. Ah, okay. Gotta go though, but let me put it this way. I'm glad we are together. Hector, I agree. I'm glad we are together. That's all that matters. Alright, Shawshank sending over another 2, saying advice on champs to use to finish Abyss. I'm probably not the best person to ask on this one, unfortunately, since I haven't done the Abyss yet. I know Aegon's the best, just overall, for the Abyss. Seems to be the best at taking down the Collector, too, which seems like a very difficult fight without Aegon. So yeah, Aegon seems to be the best, but you can't use him for every fight. So the special fights, well, as B. Daniels just pointed out, Ronin, the Cosmic Ronin, is actually, what was I gonna say? Is actually one of the best champions for the Red Skull fight, so yeah. Dude, you can say pretty much whatever you want in the chat, but don't try to get me to look up things. I'm gonna time you out for that. Why? Why, man? Try to get me to look up gross things. We don't need that stuff in here, man. But okay. So yeah, a bunch of the fights require specialty champs. Like, Torch is really useful for some of the fights in there. Doom is really good. There's that whole 4 Horsemen thing. Nick Fury is one of those horsemen as well, along with the others that I mentioned. I don't know if if every fight can be handled by just those 4 champions, or if there's other champions beyond that you would need for certain things. But yeah, just rank 2 my 6-star Torch. Don't have Aegon or Fury. Okay. Yeah, I know MSD was using She-Hulk as kind of an Aegon replacement too. I don't know, like, yeah, that's kind of all I could really say on it. I wish I had more info for you, man. But I do appreciate the 2, Shawshank. That's kind of all I could say, though, until I have that more experience. Actually, one other thing I could say. You don't need Doom. A bunch of, like, the top Mystic champions seem to be able to counter, you know, the Cosmic champions in the Abyss. But you'd have to look at each specific fight to know if like who you're bringing is good or not. Alright, get out of here, Hella. Got time for your invulnerability. B. Daniel sent it over to the Bucks saying he was Sig 60. My 4-star is rank 1, Sig 70. And the 5-star was already rank 4. Okay. Alright. I mean, that's fine then. Getting, like, I don't know. I wouldn't be mad at that. Adding another 26. As long as you weren't, like, didn't max him out. Because the way he scales, from what I remember, let's pull up Aunt May. But he scales pretty well with 6 stones, from what I recall. Let's see what we got here. Okay, Sig ability. Yeah, man, he really gains quite a bit. So, I think he said he's 140 now, so he was 120. I mean, stun duration wise, you'll probably be fine to stun lock at either of those Sig levels. But hey, at least you have that additional attack. 1064. How many buffs? Does he have more than the 10? Probably just the 10, right? I mean, that's like an extra 1,000 attack almost. It's kind of cool. Shark. Standing over. Buck as well. Shark, what's up, dude? Last 2. Okay, Hunter. Hey, Brian, what's red and smells like blue paint? Red paint. No. Boo. Hunter, why did you encourage this? Yes, Shark, yes. Do the one about blue paint. Boo. Or was There's this part of it too. Want some shark jokes instead of Tom jokes? I don't think either. I'm looking for. No offense to you or Tom Shark, but oh man. Shark, thank you very much for the buck though. Spoil the thing, but I don't know if I should spend to rank him. Is my first good 5-star. Yeah, Thing is a great first 5-star. Well, or I think you're saying that is your first good 5-star, maybe not your first ever 5-star. Either way, Thing's a great champion, yeah. He's actually immune to buffet. Kind of not too well known, but I know buffet is in some of the quests that you're in right now in 5.2, and because he's immune to any sort of nullification, then he's immune to buffet. So could be a good option to use in the quest there. I don't think he's the type of champion that you're going to use for every single fight, so you don't necessarily need to go like all in and ignore your other champions or anything, but he's absolutely worth ranking up. He's a great champion, and he'll be useful for a long time to come. As you go through Act 5 and beyond into Act 6, into the variant difficulties, especially Variant 2. So, yeah. Daniel sent over another bug saying I was just irritated because could have saved 20 generic. Yeah, that's true. Using generics, I suppose that does hurt a little bit. Daniels, thank you, man. Tom sending over another 2 as well, saying you better watch your mouth. Last, please, beautiful. Now, see, I have a hard time. This is why I sometimes feel bad about being mean when you call me beautiful like that. I feel like it just makes me forget all the bad times. And I want to take you back, you know? Alright, let me see what your last one is. BG, my girlfriend gets so mad when I mess with her wine. So I added fruit and lemonade to it. And now she's sangria than ever. Take it back. Tom. BG, is Kingpin any good? Not really. He's not great. Ever notice how when you knock out an opponent by a wall, they fall on their face, but any other knockout, they fall backwards? No, I never really paid attention to the way they fall. The only thing I notice is that they crack the wall behind them. That's interesting. I never noticed like the position of their body on the ground. What is perfect pitch on a piccolo? When it misses the rim of the trash can as you throw it in. What? BG, do you have Animal Crossing? I don't. If so, can I come to your island and give you a springy ride on? Wait, what is that? What is that? A springy ride? No, I don't actually have Animal Crossing though. I was never into it. I've only played the original, which was for GameCube, right? I only played that one for a few minutes. I never really got into it. But of course I know tons of people that play it. More so these days than ever. Hey Dingus, is Danny DeVito any good? I mean, Danny DeVito is the best actor of our generation, basically, so yeah. Peter's thing need to get clobbered to deal damage. No. You talking about like with the synergy to get him down to like 1% health or something? No. You just got to build up. Springy Rhydon as an item. Okay. You just need to build up his Furies by parrying and then using specials when above 15. Hey Brian, congratulations on 100k subs. Sorry I'm late. Thank you, man. This is the fastest way to get crystal shards. Crystal shards kind of come from all over the place. It's just the amount of time that you're kind of putting in. Like it's relatively balanced across the board between like story quest, arena incursions, things like that. They kind of just come from all over. As long as you're just playing the game, you're gonna get shards. I wouldn't stress too much about like fastest way to get them. Just try to make sure you're doing as many of the different modes as you have time for. Between single player, like the only mode that doesn't really offer shards is Alliance Quest. Alliance Quest is more about like catalysts and things like that, but yeah, shards, they really come from all over the place. What kind of webcam do you use currently? I'm looking for something decent to start streaming with. I actually don't use a webcam anymore. I have a I wish there was an easy way to take a picture of it. I'll show you the camera I'm using, and I'll give a recommendation for webcam too. So actually, I think the webcam prices, from what I hear, they're kind of jacked up right now just because so many people are home. But hang on. I imagine this webcam is probably expensive. This is a Logitech C920. I think these used to go for like $60, which I think is a pretty good value. But they're probably jacked up right now, if I had to guess. You know what? Let me go check it out. That's the one I used to use. Yeah, it's sold out. God. I'm on Amazon right now. New and used from $190, basically. Good lord. The camera that I'm using, though, it is... this. It's a... And I don't recommend this, but just to answer your question. It's a Sony A7 III. With a lens on it, not one of these lenses, but just some other lens. I didn't get it for streaming. I got it for something else I was working on. Needed a better camera to make other videos, and I just kind of adapted it as my streaming camera, just because why not? Looks better than a webcam. What you might want to look into. I don't have all the details on this, but I'm pretty sure you could use your phone as a webcam. Now, obviously, if you're playing the game on your phone, you're not really going to be able to use, like... I mean, like, I know there's some streaming softwares that allow you to do that, but it's not really ideal. But if you possibly have a second one, maybe an older phone or something like that you no longer use, but you still have it kind of stashed away or something like that, There might be a way to connect that to your computer and use that as a webcam. Again, don't quote me on that, but might be something worth looking into just because of the price of webcams these days. Kind of skyrocketed. And if you can maybe, I don't know, maybe there's like some adapter that you need to use or something like that, maybe it would be cheaper. And the cameras on our phones are, dude, they look amazing. They look better than any webcam that you're gonna get. So yeah, it might be worth looking into. Okay, Evan Nartker, am I saying that's right? Dude, hitting that member button. Thank you very much, man. Welcome. Please enjoy your banana, along with all these fantastic custom emojis that you now have access to. Evan, thank you very much, man. Hey, you got it for your OnlyFans. Yeah, something like that. God. Oh, dude, I was answering your question. Oh, well, thank you, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's kind of messed up right now, but I mean it's kind of expected with so many people being home that it's expensive like that. But yeah, thank you again, dude. Anyone know a way to get 6-star shards? I need 750 more for a new 6-star. Did you already do uncollected? Did you open up all your 5-stars? Could duplicate them, including incursion crystals. The rifts. Alliance war, depending on the tier. If you've already done all that stuff as much as you can at the moment at least. Oh, the arena as well. If you've already done all that stuff, though, then you might just have to be patient on, like, the next month or something. Is that the camera you're on now, the Sony? I notice your quality looks better than before. Yeah, that's the one I'm using right now. I've been using it for a while now. So lighting has a lot to do with it, too, and I don't have the best lighting. But I was looking at a comparison just recently. Someone like trying to compare image quality and stuff like that and just giving advice. Again, I was looking at a lot of different like studio upgrade type videos since I really want to turn this room that I'm into now into I don't know, just kind of upgrade the quality of the stream overall. The room itself, I guess, isn't gonna change that much from what you guys can see at least, but I want to try to get like better sound and everything like that. And anyway, I was just watching this video that this guy was kind of demonstrating. Like I always knew that lighting, like of course it's gonna look better if something is better lit, right? But what I didn't fully understand, I guess, is all the different like the way things are compressed, where if the image is like too dark or I don't know. Yeah, I guess we'll just say that to keep it simple. I can't remember exactly how it was worded, but essentially the way the compression works, it removes even more detail because of I guess the way it like groups colors or something. I don't know, but. Yeah, if your image quality isn't that good, fixing lighting could actually do more than getting a different camera could. And then, I mean, of course, like the better cameras, they're more well equipped to deal with low light situations to begin with. So they might include more detail, but anyway. BG, speaking of SIGs in old Cosmic Champs, tweet. Abdo, what do you got? Curious. Ooh. No, you didn't. No, you didn't, man. The SIG 200 565 Thor. Abdo, you're crazy, man. Congrats on your strongest OG Thor in the entire game. I mean, tied for it, but you know. You've got it now, at least. Sick, man. Your sound is already awesome. Well, thank you very much, man. I would like to get rid of this headset, though. It could sound better, but the headset right now, I have to keep using it. Actually, like I can't get rid of it because the other mic that I want to use, there's like too much echo in this room. You guys could probably hear it a little bit, but hopefully it's not that noticeable. But when I tried switching to a different setup that I was trying to use, it was like unusable. It's terrible, and I played around with a bunch of settings and things like that to try to fix it, and yeah, there's only so much you could do without just like sound treating the room a little bit. And yeah, like I've like it actually was slightly better before because I had more things in here. You know, again, it's kind of hard for you guys to see because I just naturally cover things up or it's slightly off view of the camera or something. But I actually took probably about half of the things out of this room that were in here before. So it's like even more opened up and just more echoes on the walls and things like that. But yeah, in about a month, it's gonna take that long. In about a month, it should be quite different in a good way. Jesse, dude, Jesse, thank you very much for the super generous 25. Saying 1, hi. 2, your lighting is perfect for the time of night. Thank you, man. 3, casinos are open again in Arizona. Ooh. 4, I have 2 days off after 18 straight days of working 10+ hour days. Holy moly. Jesse. Oh, man. That time is probably going to fly, but enjoy it, dude. Because that's a lot of hours, man. That's a lot of work. I hope you have some great days off and you're able to just rest up. Because, yeah, man. That's some hard work right there, dude. Jesse, thank you so much for the super generous 25, though, man. Thank you very, very much. Really appreciate that, dude. I'm kind of curious if people are going to be in the... It's a really interesting time. Just thinking about, like, if people are... Because, like, I imagine there's 2 different groups of people. There's the people that are just so tired of being stuck indoors and stuff like that, that they're just willing to kind, you know, to go out and say, well, if you get sick, whatever. And then it's probably the total opposite group that's like, you know, it ain't time yet. Let the other people go. I ain't going anywhere. And I gotta say, I'm in that second group. If you guys are going out and stuff like that, I know, you know, places are open and stuff. Do your best to stay safe out there, man. But Jesse, dude, thank you very much. Super generous 25 once again. So BG, I started carrying a weapon after an attempted mugging a few years ago. Since then, my muggings have been a lot more successful. Wow. Boo. Yet again. Ugh. Looking forward to all the monkey puns when Hitmonkey enters the contest. Man, we're gonna have to really start early, I feel like, on this one. I'm just gonna have a monkey sound effect. That's all I'm gonna do. Instead of saying his name, I'm just gonna have a monkey sound. BG, any tips for 5.2? Nick, gotta be more specific than that, man. 5.2, there's a bunch of different types of nodes. I'm not sure which quest you're in. Buffet, Masochism, Bane, or just tips for the collector. Usually people get stuck on masochism, so if I had to guess, I would say that's possibly where you're at right now, 5.2.4. But clarify it. I'll try my best to watch for it in the comments here, and then try to give some advice accordingly. BG, did you try Unstoppable Colossus and A-Bomb with the Red Guardian synergy? I didn't. No. If I had them as like high-ranked 5 stars, I would have, but just as like, I think my Unstoppable Colossus is 550 if I'm not mistaken as a 4-star. Even that I'm not sure of. I think he is, but anyway, no, I just kind of have low-level versions, and I don't even though I think the synergy is going to make those champions better, I don't really expect them to be playable champions. And those synergies, if you wanted to see them in action, they were actually showed off in the video on the official MCOC channel. Featuring our very own Dork Master, Dorky Diggity Dave, and Kabam John. So yeah, those synergies, they were kind of showed off there. They look pretty cool. It's just, I don't know. Those champions are so far from being like worth ranking up and everything that, man, like how does that synergy really make them viable? If it was like champions that were already close to being good and they just kind of fell out of the the top most used champs or something like that, and this could bring them back, I feel like that'd be more interesting. But yeah, realistically, I don't really imagine people using them champs too much. Jesse sent it over another 5, saying casinos in PHX. I'm guessing that's Phoenix, right? It's got to be Phoenix. Already full of degenerates like me, but they've hired extra staff to clean seats and are making social distancing concessions. Okay, well that's good. It's good they're doing that at least. All right, man. Be careful out there, man. Last thing I want to hear is, I've already heard from a few people that got sick in here and all that. I mean, not from these streams. You don't gotta leave the stream, but you know what I mean. Hate hearing those stories, of course. But, dude, Jesse, thank you again for another 5, dude. Appreciate it, man. Enzo, what's up, dude? Good morning, BG. Maybe this question is too personal. Would you be able to make a living as a YouTuber without being married to Laura? Kind of? I don't know. Life would be so different. It'd be like, just dominoes falling into place for like an entirely different life kind of thing. Like, basically, the only reason I moved out from living with my parents was to move in with Laura. Like, we both moved in together. We were both living at home with our folks. We were 23, I want to say, at the time. 22? 22 or 23, something like that. Both still living at home. Oh man, when you're living at home, the money just piles right on up. I was working a job. That's when I was working, at a retail clothing store, and it was like just barely over minimum wage, which was You know, New Jersey doesn't have the highest minimum wage. At the time, I think it was like, I think I started at like $5.50 an hour and eventually worked my way up to like $7 an hour. And there's like in New Jersey, you have a 0% chance of being able to live in an apartment by yourself making that kind of money. I could have either stayed living at home, or I could have gotten a roommate and still moved out. So yeah, like I don't know this. I don't know if this is answering your question necessarily, and so, but like it's so, like even just that, like we're going back, you know, 10 years ago now, and even just like starting so differently there. Like I wonder what I would have even tried to do, like with my life or something, because I don't have any regrets. Like, of course, I'm very happy the way things are. Very happy that I met Laura. Very happy that I'm married to Laura and things like that. But because I like moved out a little bit earlier than I was probably ready for at that time, I was probably also like just to keep up with bills and things like that. Like I'm not sure if I would have ended up pursuing like something else. Like YouTube, I never really had the goal of being like a, you know, YouTuber or a streamer or anything like that. It really did just start out as like, okay, I need to learn programming so that I can make my own games. And I don't know if I would have got to that conclusion had like all the other things in my life not changed. So I don't know. Like I have no idea, man. Yeah, I know it doesn't answer the question, but it's like it's not a really a simple answer. I don't know if I'd be doing this if those other things didn't line up first, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Alright, Steve Zilla sending over a buck though. Steve Zilla, thank you very much. Let me find your last in a second here. Which, by the way, that's still what I want to do, is I still want to make video games. I'm having a great time doing the YouTube stuff. It's just so weird how it all worked out, but anyway. Steve Zilla, thank you again, dude, saying one of the best things about the headset is your voice stays a constant volume no matter where you're looking. There are advantages to the headset. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man. There's definitely there is no perfect audio system. There's some advantages, some disadvantages. I don't think it's like too like you could the headset part, like it kind of blends in with my beard too, so it's not like it's like overpowering the image kind of thing, you know, like how like sometimes you go to a stream and like the mic is just right here and you can't see you can't even see the person's face and you're like, holy crap, man, is that really necessary? But there's some downsides to this mic too. There's some very clear downsides. It's a lot easier to have the audio clip with this headset. It's not really built to man, I don't know. I feel like I'm such a noob when it comes to all the audio terms that I can't really explain it fully. But there's been plenty of times where I've gone back and like I'm editing a video and I'm like, Oh man, the sound really got messed up at this point. I think the trade-off is going to be worth it. It's kind of an expensive trade-off too, so I'm hoping I'm hoping it'll all be worth it. Because this headset was only like 30 bucks, and it's lasted me 4 years now. So yeah, like this headset's amazing. But I think the trade-off will be worth it for a few reasons. But okay. Oh man, did I ever get the way to say your name yesterday? I don't know if I ever did. If I did, I forgot. Nirasan? Don't know if I'm saying that right. Probably not. But dude, thank you for 35 ZARs once again. Same. BG, barbers were closed all around, and it inspired me to go full bald. Eggheads unite. Yes, dude. That is what I'm talking about. Although I don't get the reference to an egg. I'm not with you on that one, but the bald look, it's a good look. So, I support it. Thank you, dude, thank you very much for the 35 ZARs. Appreciate it, man. If I am messing up your name, let me know, dude, and I'll try my best to not mess it up again. Sometimes it takes a few tries for me. Kind of bad with names, but I at least try. There's at least that. Wait a minute. Hold the phone. I think someone was asking about Act 5 a while back. I said I was going to try to look for their comment. Who was that person? Nick Clark. Nick. Did you ever clarify? Let me see. Next one was, yeah, man, do you reckon AA would be good for Massacre? Is that masochism? BG, do you reckon 3.4 mil would be safe for 4-star Doom? I wouldn't say safe, but that's probably going to be good enough. He might go for around that score. I think he's going to go for a little over 3. How much over is hard to say. Okay, I think you're talking about masochism, though, if I'm not mistaken. Either way, I'm just going to try to give some advice for masochism. If it doesn't help you, hopefully it helps someone else, at least. So yeah, masochism in 5.2.4. Not only is masochism just a really tough node to deal with, and it's gonna keep being a tough node. It's gonna keep being a tough node. So you definitely need to learn how to play around it, or just like rank up champions that counter it more effectively. But I will also say, just that quest in particular, if you imagine like the difficulty just being like a nice smooth slope up that you're just riding along, you know, it just kind of spikes, and it definitely is a little bit of a kind of blindsides you a bit, you know. Hold on, before we continue the talk here, gotta address something going on in the chat. Iconic Monster, man. Listen, dude, I want you to be in here. I want you to have a good time, okay? And all that stuff. But I saw you're spamming. All right. We don't need any of this. I don't need to hear that they're timing you out for no reason. I saw the spam. Just come in here and have a good time, man. We don't need the trolling. We don't need the spamming. Otherwise, you're gonna get banned if you keep doing it. All right. But it'd be better if we didn't have to do that, you know? Okay, back to the masochism talk. So, there's a few ways to handle masochism. The first is just kind of being prepared that they're going to shrug off the stun when you go to parry them. You know, up until that point, you didn't really get punished for parrying. Like, that was the thing to learn. That was the strategy. to get your openings. You parry the opponent, you get your free attacks in, and that's it, man. You keep doing that, rinse and repeat. Eventually you win the fight. But that's when they really hit you with that curveball and say, hey, if you try to parry, they're going to shrug that off and they're going to heal from it. So you can anticipate that, and you can just say, okay, I'm not going to parry, and just block and bait out heavy attacks. Kind of the problem with that strategy is, well, they do lots of damage in that quest, and you are going to get chipped down. It might help you to kind of finish out fights, but it's probably not something that you can fully 100% rely on, kind of thing. But yeah, that is one way. Another is to play champions that have lots of debuffs. Actually, Nick Fury, since he's right up there at the top of my my roster here, he's a great champion that has lots of debuffs, right? If you use that champion along with the Despair Mastery, the debuffs will trigger the Masochism node, and you'll reduce the healing because of Despair. We'll go take a look at it if you're not sure which mastery I'm talking about. Here it is. So if you have it maxed out, each debuff reduces healing by 15%. So the goal is, like, instead of playing around Masochism, you're kind of just saying, like, you know what? I know Masochism exists. It's going to take away some of my debuffs, but so what, man? You're going to apply so many debuffs that taking away some of them throughout the fight is not going to be the end of the world, and you're going to be able to reduce the amount of healing they're getting from Masochism while still allowing you to get your parries in whenever those times happen, you know. So yeah, that's one way to go about it. Champions that have lots of debuffs, and just pick up the Despair Mastery. The Despair Mastery, it's a little bit expensive, but it's well worth the investment. And then the last way is that certain champions, they can just straight up counter Masochism. There's not that many, and this is why I kind of saved this method for last, because you might not have these champions yet. But Omega Red is kind of my preferred example to this. Omega Red, for each spore, for each death spore that you have on the opponent, it's a 10% reduction in their ability to shrug off debuffs, including parry stuns, including from Masochism or the skill champions that are able to do any of those things. So, just having death spores in the opponent with Omega Red is a great counter. There is a Sabertooth. Or a synergy that will allow Sabertooth to parry, or just any debuff they can't shrug off, if you have Killmonger on the team. And then Proxima is also able to reduce their ability accuracy on parries, and is another potential counter. So hopefully some of these things help, but yeah, just keep in mind, like, don't get discouraged if you're still having trouble, if all of these things don't just allow you to immediately plow through that content. It's just really tough content for that spot in the game, and everybody gets stuck there. But hopefully some of those things help at least. BG just beat the Grandmaster for the first time and pulled 5-star Dormammu, Ghost Rider, and Mr. Fantastic as 5 stars, and Jane Foster and Spider-Man as 6 stars. What a waste of time and effort. Ooh, man. Bummer on the 6 stars. I'd say the 5 stars. You didn't get totally crapped on with the 5 stars there. I don't know if you already had Mr. Fantastic or Ghost Rider. I mean, even Dormammu's not that bad, but I'd be psyched to pull a Mr. Fantastic at least. But yeah, man, sucks to hear on the 6 stars. That's pretty rough, dude. Oh man, hopefully Kabam can do something to make those especially Jane Foster. Like, there's probably no hope for Spider-Man just because there already are so many other Spider dudes. And OG Spider-Man is mostly a defender, right? Has that purpose as a defender. But hopefully they can at least do something for Jane Foster. Because that's just, oh, God, rough, dude. But hey, man, congrats on beating the Grandmaster at least. BJ, I rewatched your 6.1.1 stream just for ideas, and I did not appreciate using Omega for everything. You deserve the punishment of jokes and puns. I can't help it, man. That's what I do. I use Omega Red for everything. Will the passive heal blockers be good for Masso? Oh, that's true. Passive heal blockers. There's not that many, but Warlock and Mysterio, those are also options. Even just heal block in general, if you can time it right, like, it becomes more difficult sometimes. But if you are able to play around the masochism timer, if you're able to put it on cooldown, either with a parry or some other debuff, and then get a heal block off, that will work. Actually, one last thing that I kind of forgot to mention, that I kind of always forget to mention about masochism, is champions that naturally gain power. I was just reminded of it because I was just playing Hyperion. But, I mean, the reason why parrying is so good is because it's a safe way to get damage in. So if you can replace that safe way of getting damage in with some other safe method to get that damage in, then that's it. Like, that's all you really need. So if you have champions that naturally gain power, whether it's Hyperion or, you know, Sorcerer Supreme or any of these other natural power gainers, could potentially be an option. Because then you can get to, like, cycling the opponent into throwing their specials, and as long as you can evade their specials, well, that's a way to get your opening in as well. So if you could just kind of start the process with your own natural power gain. Orange Juice sending over €2. Orange Juice, thank you very much. Saying, what's up, OJ? Welcome to the stream. I'm Brian. Wow. Well, it's... What do I say here? What's the... Am I gonna have to boo myself for saying, hi, Brian, I'm Dad? I don't know. I can't even say it. God. Doesn't even make any sense, 'cause I'm not your dad. But Orange Juice, thank you for the 2. Appreciate the €2. Boo myself. B. Daniels, set it over, Puck. Thank you, B. Daniels. Say, looks like might be a Lokian soon. Ooh. Crap. Any other time, I'd be excited, but I'm enjoying Alliances so much right now. I hear you, man. Sometimes you just need that little bit of freedom. The Alliance freedom. But okay, man. Joining one of the Lokis. Which one are you not at liberty to say right now? Jesse. Dude, thank you for another 5. Saying, Brian, I'm out. Got a good life balance now, and bedtime calls. I hear you, dude. Enjoy it. Be well, stay bald, eat beans, break wind, use puns, accept bad jokes. I will never. And good night. Alright, Jesse, dude, thank you so much once again, man. Really appreciate the support, dude. Thank you very much. Enjoy your rest. Daniel sent over another bug saying, drawing blank on power gainers using Mordo with a power gain was hilarious. Well, I mean, come on, he's Mordo. I don't consider him a real champion. He's actually not that bad, but, you know. Thank you for the buck once again. Seraph, any thoughts regarding the Corvus timeout fix in AQ? Very hard to dip my toe into map 7 without that crutch. I heard that there was a bug where if you time out right now, you you die instead of reviving or you know just losing half your health. I think it's just a bug, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if Kabama's 100% said that or not. I think they said they were looking into it. I don't know if I can't remember if there was an official forum response, but somebody said something in the CCP server just to bring it to their attention. Yeah, I'm not even gonna look on the forums right now. See, I don't know what the deal is with that, but I'm assuming it's a bug. But yeah, I don't know. 2 Loki had guy leave unexpectedly, so helping out. Okay, gotta be Daniels. Oh, I see, Abdo. 2 Loki emergency sub, half as much Loki, twice as much fun, and way too much euthanitis. Oh, good old euthanitis. BG, will you ever rejoin 4 Loki? I don't know. I miss those guys a lot, man. Like, I think I showed it on stream before. I don't know if I did or if I just tweeted it or what. But check this out, man. Actually, I definitely showed one of the cards on stream. Dreamin' brought it up or something. But basically, so there's a video here. Oh, I'm fighting this stupid Spidey. Hang on. Okay, so there's a video to watch if you guys are curious more. But Taters, he's making cards for everybody in the Alliance, and they just have like it's a little bit it's kind of small to see right here, but they have like war stats and stuff like that, and there's different borders based on like the achievements that you had for the season and everything. And like, you know, the champions that are in the cards are like your most commonly used champions and things like that. Like, dude, to me there's no question that 4 Loki's the best alliance in the entire game. Like, I don't care what kind of prestige you guys like the top alliance in the game, right? I don't care what their prestige is. I don't care if another alliance finishes higher in Alliance War for the Seas or anything like that. You just don't get that same stuff, or at least maybe that stuff exists in other alliances, but I never hear about it, man. Like the amount of little things that are like that in 4 Loki, dude, I miss it. I miss it a lot. But yeah, so when I originally left 4 Loki, is because I wasn't gonna be a reliable member anymore. There was certain days where I was not gonna be able to log in to finish my path in Alliance Quest or Alliance War. And then all the chaos in the world began, and that kind of interrupted what I was doing as well. And I could have just stayed in 4 Loki had I known. Yeah, it does feel like things are starting to kind of go back to normal, so I wouldn't be able to rejoin now anyway. And on top of that, the prestige escalation, it's just further making things more difficult to keep up without buying 6 stone offers. And like even the 6 stone offers, like even if there were 6 stone offers for units, I don't know if that would be enough to keep up with the Cav crystals. Because the thing is, I would say it's realistic to expect Kabam to open up some way for players to get 6 stars, 6 stones, a little bit more than we have right now. Not a lot. I don't think getting a lot more is realistic, but I think a bit more 6-star 6-stones, right? And even that, I don't know. They might just be like, nah, F it. Paid only. That's the premium currency. But let's say they open it up a bit, and you're able to get some 6-star 6-stones on a regular basis. Maybe in the Cavalier Monthly when that's added. I don't know. Whatever that amount is, it's going to be so low that I would have to save them and only use them on the highest of prestige champions. And because I don't have those highest prestige champions, I wouldn't be able to use them. So I would just be stuck in the same position of not really being able to... And I'm not saying I need like the #1 prestige champion or something like that. I just mean... right now I don't have anyone close. So... yeah, prestige-wise, it definitely was not the reason for leaving for Loki, but it is a huge reason as to why it might not even be possible going forward. Well, okay, maybe that's a bit... Actually, that's a bit too much still, because... Prestige is not their #1 concern, and they've invited me back knowing my prestige has not changed since I left. Like, you know, and they probably would still take me back and all that, but still, it's, as time goes on, like, it just gets worse and worse. So, I don't know. 6-stone offers, even for money, have been absolute poop. No way this garbage game is getting my money for that crap. Yeah, I hear you, dupes. Is it fair to compare yourself to other people's prestige when you haven't been in the Abyss yet? I think so, yeah. We can see the rewards in the Abyss. We can calculate the odds of pulling one of these high enough champions and awakening them and stuff like that. I think it's fair to make that comparison, yeah. We don't know what's going to happen. Like, I could do the Abyss, and I could pull... I have a Cosmic Tier 5, right? I could pull Silver Surfer twice, or once, and the Awakening, and then pool every single 6-stone possible into him or something like that, but... what's realistic to expect out of the rewards? Yo, what's up, dude? I just awakened my 4-star Mr. Fantastic. Dude, that's pretty cool, man. I was just talking about Mr. Fantastic a little bit. He's still a champion that I want to get, and I kind of want to play around with more. Hope to get him as a 5-star at some point. But nice, dude. BG, how long you played MCOC? Just under 4.5 years. Oh, by the way, Dubes, what's up, man? Long time no see. How you been, man? Outside of MCOC things. Hey, Brian, can you show me your mastery? Sure. I'll take a swing by the old mastery trees. Let me finish this round. BG, why do you still want Silver Surfer? Do you need prestige? No. Right now, no, but we were just talking about prestige, and he's the prestige king, so I just used him as an example. BG, is 5-star Killmonger worth rank 4, considering my only good 5-stars are She-Hulk, Killmonger, Morningstar, Mysterio. Thanks. Hold on. Killmonger, I think, is a fine enough champion. Yeah. I am curious, though, if you're ranking up Killmonger over possibly one of those other ones. I mean, you know, there's a bit of personal preference in there, but I would consider, like, She-Hulk to probably be a better option than Killmonger. Although, I mean, I don't even know that for sure, since I don't have much experience with a Killmonger. But yeah, ultimately, To answer your question, Killmonger is worth rank 4. Yeah, there's plenty of people that have taken their Killmonger to rank 4, rank 5, used them to great effect and all that, so yeah, worth rank 4. Mr. Cookieless, what's up, dude? Sending over 5 of them Canadian bucks, talking about 2 toonies and a loony, saying, been AFK for a bit, work is crazy, hope the streams have been going well. Oh, dude. Thank you for the support as always, Mr. Cookieless. Thank you, man. Killmonger's great for early content. Really like having that indestructible. Yeah, that indestructible. I was just thinking about that too. Like, it does seem like a really nice safety net to have. Just grabbing some of them indestructible charges and all that. Yeah, dude, Mr. Cookieless, thank you, man. Has been a while. I'm good, man. Hope all is well with you and Laura. Yeah, dude. Everything's good here, dudes. You ready to see your card, BG? If not, consider it spoiled. Yeah, you got one. I did already. I'm not sure if I was supposed to see it or not. But I did already. I made a comment on Taters' video, and he was saying, like, you may or may not have one coming or something like that. Something to that effect, right? But I already saw it. Somebody from 4Loki already shared it. So yeah, I've seen it. It's pretty cool though, man. I really like that Taters is doing that. It's pretty cool. Out for now. Have a good stream, man. Alright, dude. Take it easy. Thank you again, man. Yeah, that's what happens when Dingus goes on a tangent spree. He misses chats. Get used to it. It's true. I miss a lot of chats. I'm sorry, all the people, all the chats. Oh, the Masteries. Oh, whoops. I'm sorry. I was supposed to go to Masteries. Yeah, here's my current Mastery build. It's going to change very soon. I'm going to put the Suicide Masteries back on. I've just been really hanging on to not switching my Masteries because of probably going to be doing an incursion run soon. And I was thinking it'd be fun to have the Suicides off. But I don't know when that's going to be, and I feel like the day that I switch him, that's when it's going to be like, alright, incursions. I'm like, son of a... But this is my current build, at least. Maxed out Mystic Dispersion. Maxed out Limber. Got that 1 point in Coagulate. Maxed out Despair. Nothing too crazy at the moment. BG, how good is Stark Spidey Unawakened? He's great. He doesn't need his Awaken ability. I say great, and at the same time, I like to rip on him a little bit. Because I kind of hate his auto-evade. Messes me up sometimes. But yeah, he doesn't need to be Awakened. His Awaken ability is a pretty nice one. It adds a lot of crit to Stark Spidey. But like, that's all it does, you know? I mean, it's not all it does. There's a couple of other little bonuses, but the point is, it's not like you gain some brand new ability from having Stark Spidey being awakened. So he still is totally playable unawakened. Today I became the proud owner of a 6-star Ant-Man. Sighs heavily. Ugh. Rip, dude. Jesse, you're back. Sent it over another 5. Jesse, thank you, man. Then I know I said goodnight. Have you on in the background. I heard you mention Mr. Fantastic. Have him as my 5th 5-star, but everyone told me he's trash. Really? People told you he's trash? I don't consider him to be like the biggest game changer of the contest or anything like that, but I don't think he's trash. But okay, I'm waiting for your next. Oh, here it is. I have Invisible Woman. The thing has 4-star synergies. Tell me why he's good. Well, I can't really. Like, I want to get him so that I can learn more about him. Like, that's the biggest reason why I want to get him. Legacy made some content. I'd recommend checking out the content that Legacy made for Mr. Fantastic. Explains his abilities a bit, but it's been a while since I've even seen those, so I don't even remember all of his abilities off the top of my head. He has a bunch of debuffs, and I guess kind of his claim to fame is his the synergies that he has that open up some kind of interesting options for utility or just increasing your damage output. And I remember when... Oh, actually, you know, here's something that I like about Mr. Fantastic too that I feel like is kind of an underrated ability at times. Let's pop it open. So, in his SIG ability, it says here that Mr. Fantastic's offensive power rate is increased by 10 to 50% for each careful steady passive on the opponent. So, that's actually a lot of power gain being increased, you know? If you can increase your own power gain, then you can kind of increase the opponent's power gain too. Which doesn't always sound like the best thing. But sometimes just a good way to have safe openings. Actually, it's kind of, I mean, it's something that I kind of already brought up earlier today too, is when you get in that loop, like, alright, see the hood right now? It's a safe opening because I pushed him to a special one and I baited out a special one, right? But eventually, he's not going to have enough power to keep doing that. But if I have increased power gain, then I could use my specials more frequently, keep pushing his power meter, and keep getting those safe openings. So, I don't know. It's things like that are a little bit less relevant. Well, hey, there's another great example of Ghost being in the game. You don't always need the safe openings like that with Ghost because she just is able to create totally safe openings. But, you know, especially in high-level content, when the opponents have so much attack that you can't block or parry as much as you'd like. And you need to save every point of damage possible. If you're just able to kind of push their power meter a bit more. I always like that about champions, just if they have that option. It's the same thing. It's one of the reasons why I like Wasp, because you're able to combo her heavy attack at the end of your combo, again pushing the opponent's power meter. But yeah, I don't know how good or not good Mr. Fantastic is. He's just a champion that I'd like to learn more about, but I don't have him at a high enough level to pay attention to him yet. So. Jesse, dude, thank you for the now 40, man. I wish I had a better answer for you, but yeah, he's just someone that I want to learn about. It's just a game. Send it over to. It's just a game. Thank you very much. Saying BG, open a 6-star Ghost. Probably never going to use her. Oh, well then, rip, my friend. But man, that's a great poll. It's a shame. I understand, you know, not every champion is for everybody. It'd be a similar thing if I pulled a 6-star Quake, if she existed as a 6-star. Everyone would probably be saying like, oh man, that's the best poll, and I'd be like, I don't even want to play her. But dude, thank you very much for the 2. Hey, maybe maybe you'll learn to like her and end up using her. It's a great explanation, though. Well, cool, man. What is the war power ratings that is mentioned in those 4 Loki cards? It's a system that Taters came up with where he basically gives he assigns a rating to each fight based on previous performance. He has like this crazy spreadsheet. If you look on his channel, you can find a really in-depth video of him breaking it all down. But yeah, it kind of figures out like it kind of weights the nodes and each fight and like the defenders on them, and assigns a rating to them based on how difficult that fight is. And then if you clear that fight, you gain points. And if you die to that fight, well, you can potentially lose points and stuff like that. And it's a way to, like, it doesn't really matter, but it is fun to keep track of that stuff, and it kept the members in the Alliance a little bit more accountable and in like a fun way, you know? It wasn't like, oh, your power ratings suck, you're gonna get kicked. It was more like, you know, we would joke around about it. And of course, you wanted to have a higher power rating to show that you're performing well, type of thing. I mean, occasionally people did get kicked if they died too much, but you know, I'm just saying that wasn't the purpose of the power ratings. But B Daniels sent it over Buck saying, just watch Tater's vid on player cards. That's so BA. I dig it for sure. Yeah, man, it's cool, right? It's pretty cool. Little things like that, man. They make a big difference. BGR Unstoppable Class and a Babe, and I was just about to say a Bay Bomb. A-Bomb with Red Guardian synergy, not as good as Winter Soldier with Killmonger synergy. I don't really know, but either way, you don't see a whole lot of Winter Soldier in high-level content. You know what I mean? It's a fun synergy to play around with. I'm sure if I had like a 5-star Abomination or a 6-star or something, I would have had a little bit of fun with it, but realistically, less so. Use Mr. F for the opposite power effect in Abyss, keeping people from getting power. Uploaded some fights. Ooh, interesting. I might have to check those out. Jesse, you might want to check out some of Coathanger's vids. Pretty interesting. Speaking of Jesse, oh god, man, at the sneeze. Dude, hit that member button and wanted my banana back. Well, dude, you got it, man. Thank you very much. Welcome back. Please enjoy. Please continue to enjoy your banana in all its many forms. Thank you, dude. You really know you got access to them sweet custom emojis too. Oh god, am I dying? Good. But yeah, thank you, dude. Man, that sneeze came out of nowhere. Okay. I'm all scrolled up like crazy. Scrolls back down. New goal, get good prestige and get for Loki diamond card and legend. It's a very long-term goal, like winning the lottery. Prestige-wise, you're probably not that far off, B. Daniels. Your roster's pretty sick, dude. Actually, I'm really not sure where your prestige is at the moment. Where's Tater's channel? I'll link it. Hang on. Taters. Here we go. I'll just link the video, the player card video. And then yeah, you could see the his channel from there, of course. He doesn't upload that many videos. Yeah, I think YouTube is more of just like a, you know, occasional upload for fun type of thing. Although I think he said he was trying to upload all the war videos from this season, if I'm not mistaken. Hobbit, what's up, Hobbit? Send it over too, saying, "Hey, Bungus, let's do a featured grind soon." Sure. Sure, man. I mean, we tried to do Aegon together. That sounded wrong. But anyway. I'm down. I don't know for who yet, but Hobbit, thank you for the 2, man. BG, thanks for not making a video for Redbeard, by the way. I think you've dissuaded me from doing that grind. Don't want to spend units on him when UNC and agree on a champ. You know it's a bad sign. Did C not like him? Wow, I'm surprised. I really didn't like him, though, man. That's surprising. A lot, because people do like him. And I'm not even saying that he's, like, worthless or anything. Yeah, I don't know. I just wasn't a fan of him. That's crazy, man. The stars aligned once again. Cian and I agree. This is only the 3rd time in history. B. Daniels sent over another buck saying, so I'm at 10,729 prestige with no 6s. Okay, yeah. Dude, I mean, once you complete the Abyss. Because don't you already have some good 6 stars? Or am I confusing you with someone else? Because I thought you had some high prestige 6 stars. But maybe I'm wrong. Because I actually thought you had a 6-star ranked up, like in your profile and everything. But I guess I'm confusing you with someone else, B. Daniels. Dragon also said 05 though. Dragon, thank you very much. Saying what I should have been doing. Arena. What I did instead. Finish Variant 3. Hey, Dragon, congrats. Got a Mutant 4 to 5. Who's going up? Not Omega Red. Not Colossus. Rogue time. Dragon. That is definitely the Dragon answer right there. Congrats. It's gotta feel good. Finally getting Rogue ranked up to rank 5. Congrats. Good stuff. Thank you again for the 5. Tom sent it over a sleepy face with a New Zealand buck. Where's your... Hold on, why am I getting beat so bad? Get out of here, Drax. Where's your last? BG, someone threw a bottle of Omega-3 capsules at me. I'm fine. I only have super fish oil injuries. Like superficial, but super fish oil, I get it. But boo. 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 Thank you for the New Zealand buck, Tom. I'm still curious about B. Daniels, though. What are your 6 stars that... B. Daniels, are you able to just send a picture of your 6 stars on Twitter? I need a refresher as to who you have. BG, you want a mud wrestle? I mean, I can't say that that's something I was thinking about, but now that you asked, yeah, sure. P.S. I picked up 5-star Omega straight to rank 5, Awakening Gem at 186 stones. Nice, dude. Not holding back at all. Good stuff, Curse. Quake or She-Hulk? If you're good with Quake, if you're comfortable with Quake, you like Quake's playstyle, that is the answer. For most situations, I would say, probably want to go with Quake. But of course, it all depends on the fight that you're going up against. In some fights, She-Hulk is the better. So they got the 6-star Ant-Man, but yesterday I got 10,000 5-star shards, and I got Ghost. Oh, dude. Well, that's good. Plus I awakened Nick Fury with my chronometer, so I can't be too mad. Yeah, dude. I mean, that Ant-Man sucks, but hey, man. This game's a little bit of give and take, and I'd say you're doing all right with those, with the Ghost and the Nick Fury there. It's pretty good. Daniels sent over another 2 saying sent. Okay. What do we got here? Let's take a look. Oh yeah, you got this Warlock. Okay. So Warlock, just you don't have a tech tier 5. Is that what the holdup is on that? Because that's sick. Trying to look for the awakened ones. Not too many awakened, I see. You have a ton of 6-stars. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 rows of 6. You got 48 of them. And out of those 48, 1. I can't see these guys. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 and maybe 1 or 2 of these, I'm guessing. Although if they were awakened, maybe they'd be higher on the list, so maybe not. Okay, though. But yeah, that Warlock, that'd be sick. Kind of small, but I think you can click on each individual one. I don't think I can click on each individual one. It's all in one picture, but I could see it just fine anyway. This is plenty good enough, actually. Actually, this is better than having them in separate pictures, so yeah. Okay. Is that your goal, B. Daniels? Or are you gonna, if you get a tech gem, are you gonna rank up someone else? Because I'm just kind of assuming, because Warlock is an awesome champ and all that. Yeah, no tech? Okay. Hopefully you get one from the Abyss. Be sick. I give up. Sad banana noises. Oh man, I always see your give up messages. Oh man, I just realized something. What if I don't always see your give up messages? Oh, that makes me sad. What is this? Bongios. What do we got here? God, can't even find your last one. Hang on. Let's see. Tom, I'm grabbing the pink fuzzy handcuffs and locking you in the trunk. Whoa. That was the message? Hold on, that couldn't have been it. Reminds me to ask you, doing some more day stream riff soon? And any idea why that could happen in correlation to my last few? That's the first one I could see. The last few, unfortunately, they're gone at this point. But what was I gonna say? As far as the rifts go, soon. I guess I'll do them in like batches of about 6. It's kind of messed up because I already did 7 on the first one. So I'll have to do like 5 and 6 or something like that if I want to keep them relatively even. I didn't really plan that through. But, yeah, I don't know. It's not going to be tomorrow or anything. You know, Rock and Elektra awakened? Yeah, I'm aware of that. Oh, but yeah, he sent over another 2. Same last 2, okay. Well, I read one of them. The other one, will find a way to rank 3 Warlock eventually? Yeah. Yeah, that's true, man. Even if you don't get it from the Abyss, that is true. Unpopular opinion, high sig level for Aegon isn't actually that important. Doesn't scale up that great, and 999 combo is pretty quick in Abyss and Lab. Is it quick in the Abyss? Because I know in Lab, high sig level doesn't matter that much. But I thought wait, oh man, did I confuse the two? Either way, if I said Abyss, I meant to say Lab at first. But I know, you know, because of the way the Abyss works, it's got to be harder to build in there, right? So, like other quests as well, like Act 6 quests. I don't think he needs to be max sig by any means. But I could see in certain quests a sig level being relatively important. Maybe not as important as other champions, but I could see it having a pretty decent effect on the amount of items needed. But Daniel sending over another buck. Saying rank 3 Warlock is all I care about. He's Sig 60 currently. Okay. Well, cool, man. Let's go take a look at Aunt May and see what Sig 60 is even at rank 3. Gold. Alright. Warlock. So even just at Sig 60... it's almost 12k prestige on Warlock here. And with the Sig Stones from the Abyss, what do you get? 150? So... yeah, not quite up to Sig 100 on average, but maybe including 4th of July offers, things like that. I'm going to assume you could maybe get them to like 120 or even 140. And yeah, that prestige starts to get up there. That'll be nice. I have a duped ghost, an unawakened warlock, and a tech gem. Not sure what I'll do when I get a tech tier 5. I hear you, Abdo. That is kind of a tough call. Ghost is ghost, but Warlock's got the prestige. BG, so I opened 20 tier 4 class catalysts and got 1 science tier 4. Ugh. I have 2 and I need 8. This happens so often. Do you think there is some algorithm for not giving you what you have the lowest of? Too much tinfoil hat? It certainly feels that way at times, Hobbit. I don't think there actually is anything underneath the MCOC hood intentionally screwing us over. But I think it's just like a mental thing. But I think we all feel it at times where it's like, dude, how does it really know? It's too much of a coincidence. But is it just us not detecting the times where it's a coincidence that the game gave us what we actually wanted? Because for all the times that I find myself groaning like, come on, dude, I just need this one class type, I'm getting everything but it. There are those occasions where it's like, oh, cool, I thought I was going to have to open up 20 of these crystals, and I popped 10 and got all, I got 5 of the class I wanted. So I don't know. I think part of it's probably just that those points don't stick out in our minds as much as like getting screwed over. So I don't know. I can't say for certain. Even if I could see the code, I probably wouldn't be able to read it well enough to know. But I don't think there's anything like that, if I had to guess, at least. So. Clams, dude, sending over another 20. Saying enjoying the streams, very entertaining. Clams, thank you very much, man. That is very generous of you. I think that is 40 that you sent over. We have a double-headed D right now. Double-headed $40 D, man. Clams, thank you very much. Jesse, thank you very much as well. It is getting to be a bit late, though, so we're going to be calling things here. I actually stayed a little bit later than I was expecting. I was expecting to end the stream a few minutes early, since I started early. And I was going to go trim up my head a little bit. But, oh well, man. Just having fun. Talking about whatever nonsense I was talking about. So yeah. A little bit slightly later than normal. But Daniels sent over another buck saying, I think Warlock is highest tech prestige, and also if I can awaken Fantastic, I'll rank 3. Because I do have Science Tier 5, and he's decent even at Sig 20 at rank 3. Okay. Alright. Interesting. That'll be a cool looking profile, man. Warlock and Mr. Fantastic in the profile. That'll be pretty cool. Thanos sent over another 2 as well, saying Doom Cavalier. Nope. I'm good. Thanos, thank you for the 2, but nope. I'm quite alright, man. The Doom Cavalier, 300 units for a random 3-star most likely. Nah, man, we got 4th of July coming, and I'm still quite a ways out from my unit goal here. A little bit deceiving because again I got the battle chips and all that, but how much longer are the Doom crystals available? Is today the last day? And what are the odds? You know what, man? Why are you being a bad influence right now, Thanos? I'm not going to pop any, but I'm just curious. Yeah, no, I'm good. It's just too low. Like, every time I look at this number, like, I know sometimes it works out for people. But it's just so low. It's too low. So, I'm good. Maybe when I start, what's it called? Maybe when I flip the suicides back on and I really get my groove back with the arena and start pulling in significantly more units than I'm pulling in now. Gotta remember to grab this free crystal soon. Then maybe I can mess around and get a few cav crystals for fun. But currently, nah, I'm not at that point. So, there'll be other opportunities. Jesse, did you send over another 5 saying, don't like double D? Well, alright, man. The, Soul D is yours. Jesse, thank you for another 5, dude. Appreciate it. Tom sent over a couple of them New Zealand bucks as well, saying Hunter's last. Wait, before I read the last, we got another one here from Jesse who said over 2 saying, but I love clams. Okay. So no hate. Just wanted the big D. I understand. Okay. Alright. Hunter's last. Hunter. Tom, if you get BG to read my last, I will convert and join your joke army. Oh, no. Oh, wait. What do I do now? Do I not read the last one? I gotta read it, don't I? Brian, the correct last that you completely missed and went past was asking you to take a quick look at Hit Monkeys since you like animal champs like Rocket. He is a monkey. Okay. Fair enough. Marvel Hit Monkey. Is that really his name? Dude, I mean, I might like this guy. We'll, look at this face. I hope this is the version we get. Just the... Oh, man. Okay. I really hope I like this champion. We can bond over bananas. Now I really hope that I like this guy. Alright, hold on. There's a couple other super chats. I think just one other, B. Daniels, and then I'm heading out of here, guys. B. Daniels sent over another buck. Saying... I opened 113 free crystals and got 1 revive. So I think Hobbit is onto something. Well, the game, I mean, you always want revives out of the free crystals. That might... I don't think the... I think no matter what on that one, it's probably going to feel bad. But yeah. Okay, anyway, that's going to do it for tonight, guys. I'm out of here. Man, thank you, everybody, though. Jesse, shout out to you once again for being Big D, but there was a bunch of other super chats, so thank you very much, everybody. And I'll be back tomorrow, normal time. I don't know if there's going to be a day stream tomorrow. We'll see. If not, I know I need to make some more content, so I will probably make some sort of content, at least. As I continue to work on other things in here, but yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody. We'll have 3 jokes. They will come randomly and without warning. Be ready in the future. Hunter. Can I bribe you with this mode to at least reduce the number of jokes to 1? I'm going to try it. Good night.